Alright, so let's continue our journey. Let's go through here. There are a few enemies here that you need to watch out for. There's a guy here. Now, here is a neat trick. You see the dragon's tail? If you have a bow and arrow, you can shoot his tail, and after a while he will drop a sword called the Drake Sword. I don't have it on me. I think I have it in my bottomless bag. So yeah, it's a really good sword. It does 200 damage, and it's really good for early on, but it does not scale with any stat whatsoever. But basically what you do, I can show you one time. I'm just gonna go ahead and equip the bow and some arrows. Yeah, let's equip the composite bow and wooden arrows. And what you do is you get your bow out. You want to aim somewhere around here, where the first gap in the bridge is, and basically when his tail is in that position, you just fire off, and you will hit him. And he will come up and he will breathe fire and start to look after you, but he can't find you and he will fly back. Now, you don't need to run away from this position. I've seen a lot of guides where they run away, but you don't need. There is no point in running. He will not hit you he cannot hit you with his tail, he cannot hit you with his body, he cannot hit you with the draft from his wings or anything. So you can just stand here and just pick out a good spot to aim at, and you can just keep that, and just keep firing off arrows until his tail breaks off. I'm wondering how much I would get for selling the Drake Sword later on. So maybe I will actually get it again if I can. Probably won't need to hit him that many times this time around. Now, if you cannot use the bow, which means if it's grayed out for you, if you do not have the dexterity to use the bow, then you will need to shoot it like 100, 150 times. So make sure that you have enough arrows, because as soon as you walk away from this this spot, he will regenerate his health. So you need to keep that in mind, and you need to buy enough arrows for the first time around, and you can't really expect him to play fair and have low health when you get back, when you have bought more arrows. So he will regenerate. This is probably the best spot to aim for, the stone with the first gap. And then as soon as he lands, as soon as you see that there, as soon as you see that little kind of like a flicker with his tail, you just fire off your arrow and you will hit him. And this is probably the fastest way to do it, because you do not waste any time. And you will not waste any arrows, because you will be perfect hit every time. I'm curious to see how many arrows I need. I probably need like 20, 25. It should come off pretty soon, I'm hoping. I should probably have bought more arrows. There is a need for bow and arrows in this game. You can pull enemies, so it's great having range. Hopefully it's enough, these 2 arrows that I have left. I do have other arrows, so I can just switch, but I'm hoping that 20 will be enough. Nope. Well, that's okay, I'll just... I just need to focus my aim here for the first stone there. Ah! It's sensitive. There you go. It's taking quite long. I was hoping that it will come off with 20 arrows, but it seems like I need more. I think it depends on how much damage you're doing, and I was not doing that much damage with the wooden arrows. Probably should have used these arrows immediately. Okay, it's taking much longer than I thought it would. I didn't really want to spend an entire video for this, but... Okay. Maybe I can't get it. Maybe I can only hold one of them. This is taking much longer. I don't think it took me this long to get it my first time. Except the very first time. Then it took me like 125 arrows, but that's because I couldn't use the bow. Come on. This is just annoying. I don't want to quit now because I've done it. I've shot like 30 arrows at him, so... Ah, come on. Holy shit. And there you go. I got the Drake sword. Alright, so let me just show you the Drake sword. Here it is. It does 200 damage. It seems like it's a really good sword, but... And it is. Don't get me wrong, it's a really good sword for your first playthrough and for your first journey in Dark Souls, but once you get like 10-15 hours into the game, you can actually upgrade some of the normal swords, and they will be better than the Drake sword, because the Drake sword does not scale. As you can see, it does not scale with anything. So yeah, it's good for your starting sword because it requires 16 strength and 10 dexterity, so it does not require a lot of investment into points. But it does not scale, so you will toss it after a while anyway. Well, let's see here. I'm gonna take off the bow and